Hi, welcome back. Today we are going to see a different video because last week was week number 13, and then after 13 weeks, this is already 1/4 of month. I want to give a summary that witnessed my evolution of this adventure and see and show to you what's the good and bad about leaving your job and then get ready to become a full-time indie developer. But let's see this graphic I prepared for you so it's easier to talk and show all the numbers. Okay, so in this graphic we see the period of time I've recorded here, the first 3 months. This percentage basically is a comparison with my previous job, where 100% is the income for my normal job. That the job actually was quite well paid, not extremely high, but still higher than average, and therefore was good for income for me. The job before was 26 hours per week, so like a sort of part-time work. And all this number here are gross numbers. This gross number because anyway we compare everything before taxes, before costs, and whatever, so it's easy. We don't see here dollars or euro or whatever. This because as I said at the beginning of my series, every situation is different, and then I think it is more for you interesting to understand what's the different percentage rather than see dollar and then try maybe or whatever convert the value or the cost of life, depends on your location. In this way, it doesn't matter where you live, you still understand the change of the cost of life. That's what is important for you, so therefore you can make your calculation depending on your situation. But anyway, let's get into the number. I have divided here the graphic in 2 columns. The first one is invoice income, and actually this one is the money actually that get paid through my bank account or my PayPal account and so on. So as you can see here, the sales of games is basically nothing, 0.05%. This because, as you know, the only game I'm selling now is a Creepy Mahjong. It's early access, it's very niche, of a niche game, and therefore I don't even very well advertised, so it's very hard to make money with this. So I was not counting on this, and as we know that, or probably you know already seen many videos about this. Every time a developer make a game, usually doesn't have success with the first game. It's very, very, very rare. It's already very difficult to have success, and hopefully you get it after making 5 or 6 games, but getting success after the first game is actually quite impossible. Therefore, that's why I always suggest you to have other sort of income in the meantime until you get ready to find a way to be noticed. So as you can see here, we have asset templates. Asset templates, I haven't created any of them in this period of time, but it's a long time investment, as I said in the past. And since I get the sale in this period of time, I'm considering in these 3 months I didn't sell any templates. I sold all the assets, and therefore this, as you can see, 0.22%. Basically, the big part of the income is freelance work, and that's why I always suggest you to do a lot of freelance work while you get ready to sell your own games, because this can save your life. Now, it's true, freelance work is not always there. You never know when you get it, but at the same time, if you don't get freelance work, you have more time to develop your game, asset, templates, or whatever you're creating. And therefore, it's a little bit of balancing. But it's good to have, because in this case, you can see that it's save my income, give me like over 70% of my regular income. That therefore, this, considering this is like a normal income for a normal job that is not paid too high. And also still keep in mind that this is for 26 hours, considering the average income of 26 hours per week. So if you work 40 hours, it's different money, of course. And yeah, that's it. And the rest of the income here is a donation. Is this at the moment get only Patreon as a donation. It's very little bit little number. I still include it because as I want to be transparent with you, so I just show all my income. I don't have any income from ads, not for YouTube. YouTube at the moment you're watching the video now, there's no advertising. I don't know in the future. I'm not reaching the numbers to even put the advertising, so it's not a problem. I don't have any game with in-game purchase, no subscription, and so on. But I still put these three values here just in case for the future if I will have some of this income here, so you can make a better comparison. Now, as you can see here, there is a difference between what you invoice and what's actually coming inside your bank account or PayPal account. And then, as we talked in the past, game sales, assets, and templates, most of the time they are sold in stores. And the stores usually they let you withdraw money only if you reach a certain amount of funds on that particular store. Usually some are $100, other are $50, and so on. It really depends. Others are let you choose how much. It's really, or pay you maybe at the end of the month if it's a little bit amount. It's more rare. Usually you need to reach a certain amount to get those money. So that's why first of all the numbers are very low. So I wouldn't withdraw anyway if for low numbers, but even if I couldn't withdraw. Okay, so the other income is the freelance work. Usually I get paid some part up front, some part after the completion of the work. In this case, this work pays after 30 days for every week, and therefore this was not coming this period of time. Some part of the payment will fall through the next period of time. That's why you see around 60% via of the real income what I work. Still donation get paid straight away every month, so it's included here, and it's zero as usual. Now, what I would have actually more income than this one written here. This because, as I said in my first video, I had another freelance work in the 2 weeks before I start to be full-time indie developer, but being done before, I don't want to add it to these numbers here because it will be not really fair. Same things for all the sales of assets, games, templates. I've done it before. I did a little bit of withdrawing from all the stores. Not big numbers, but still there will be big help here because between the previous payment and then this for the other freelance work will be like around another week of income for me, and then the other together with say a little bit more than 1 week if I had together probably 2 weeks, I think, together the income of the freelance work plus the template asset and so they're not counting because I did just one big withdrawal. It was a long time I was withdraw any income from assets and template, so I just did it. That's why I know it's not here. At the same time, I didn't put any cost. I didn't put any cost here because basically I didn't have any cost. I wouldn't have any way keeping my previous job because I still pay for my website. I still pay for Dropbox and other stuff. The only thing I paid here is for Construct 3 license to do this freelance work that I will done the purchase anyway, even if I was able to do the work and keeping my job at the same time, because otherwise I couldn't do the freelance work. Therefore, I'm not really counting that one. And also the license lasts for 1 year, so it's not going to influence much in this 3 months period. So that's why you can see all these numbers here, only the income and not cost, because costs are actually the same. So if you already have paid for all this service, you will keep paying anyway than for if you get full-time indie developer. So I think that's it for now. As you can see, there are not big numbers, but still enough to survive over these 3 months. For the future, I don't know. As for sure, I will get the last around 12% of payment from the freelance work that is missing here. I might have 0 sales on games, asset template, no freelance work. I don't know. I could have maybe a big burst of sales of other assets, for example. Really, it's unpredictable. That's why I want to document all this process so you can make your own decision and think well before doing the step, organize, get ready everything, so you are not going to jump in the dark. As I said before, every person is different, every situation is different, so it's just my case, but I like to share with you all the things. So that's it for now. Thank you again for watching. Thank you again for all of you that supports me on Patreon. And then I'll see you again next year with some news. I hopefully will be something that will help me in this process and this adventure. And I will, of course, as usual, let you know what's happening. See you again next year. Bye.